Hello, thanks for tuning in. This is D Divine Feminine 101. Welcome back to another beautiful week. I hope you're all having a good week, by the way. Okay, so today I wanted to address some things, and I'll be discussing it just this once, and I won't go back to it again after this. So you know how weightlifters, right, on TV, they lift like hundreds and hundreds of kilos of weight, and it looks really easy. Like, for somebody that goes to the gym a lot, they're like, okay, yeah, I'm sure I can do that, because you know they carry very well, and sometimes it's difficult to see how much pain they're actually in. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Sometimes people go through a lot of pain, but they carry it well. So a lot of people don't even know what they're going through, you know. Well, I wasn't able to post a video last week because I needed to understand. I mean, I had a video, I recorded one, but it was so unoriginal. It was not me. Why? Because every time I post a video, I get, oh, people may not like that, you know. People give me feedback. Some are very constructive, don't get me wrong. There are some people I actually appreciate their feedback, and it means a lot to me, because it's from a genuine place, right? It's from a good place. But I also get a lot of why are you doing that? People don't like that. Why are you talking about this? People don't like this. Oh, you talk about spirituality. Oh my God, people don't do this. People. The thing is, I started to listen so much, like taking on so much advice. Okay, yes. Oh, okay, people don't like this. Let me run and try to do this. Oh, let me do that. Let me do it this way. Let me do it that way. And I realized that I started to come up with mainstream. I mean, mainstream likes gossip. Mainstream media is all about gossip. Mainstream likes slander. Mainstream likes nudity. Mainstream likes luxury. And that's all great. No judgments. I mean, I watch stupid shit too sometimes. So, you know, but I didn't start this video to be mainstream. It's not supposed, it was never really for everybody. It was supposed to be literally me taking my power back, turning my pain into power and sharing it with the world. That was why I started this video. I've had so much backlash from even doing this video, all sorts of things. Oh, she's trying to get attention. She's trying to this. Oh, she's trying to do that. And really and truly, I have turned a cold shoulder to the noise for so long. But I think I wanted to address it today. Not really answer people's questions or respond to what they're saying, but I mean, address it to an extent. You know, so I had listened to what people liked and what people don't like, and what I should say and how I should say it, and this and that, you know, that I was now creating videos that were not even me. It had nothing to do with why I started doing these videos. Like I said, I have a video from last week, and I didn't post it because I really needed to go back to the drawing board to understand why I started doing this in the first place. People don't like this. People don't like, oh, you know, you're not being funny enough. You're not doing this enough. And people, again, people didn't like it, or people didn't know when I had my pain. People weren't there when I had to start a business. I had worked it up to the top, opened like a takeaway spot in a very highbrow area, and you know, as I opened it and it was doing so well, only for I got there one morning, and generals, like soldiers, had locked it up because I sublet it, and apparently I wasn't supposed to sublet. And all they said to me is, well, we'll open it up if the person you got the property from, if the person will just call us and let us know that she sublet it to you, because the person is actually out of the country. So that was the business. You know, it was going so well. I was so disorientated that I went out of my way. Everything I had, I ran and got another space and did it up. To do it up, it took me like another 2 months of, you know, of having to scrounge money together and get it all together to set up another place. Only a few months later, it was grazed by fire. Did people know? When after all that, I was down for about 6 months. Then I came back up again because I had some money, even got loans from people and set up something else. And the chef made away with everything. Everything. People were not there. They didn't know about that. You know, I even got someone even sent me, you know, somebody said, a friend actually said, well, you know, she's tired of running nightlife and she's preaching now. Yeah, I did run nightlife for about 3-4 years. Preaching? Was she there when every month for about a year I went through a series of accidents? She wasn't. But it's okay to talk when you don't understand other people's pain. She wasn't there. I try to turn a very cold shoulder to the noise because people don't know. And the truth is that I get so afraid to actually share these things with people because, you know, imagine having to tell someone, oh, guess what, this month this happened. Oh, that today that happened. I was so afraid that people would even judge me. So all my life, basically, I have done everything to please people, not so much myself. And the truth is, a lot of people didn't understand that I would spend hours on end listening to other people's problems because I probably didn't want to face my own. But I wouldn't tell them because I was afraid they would judge me like, oh, she's so strange, she's so weird, I don't know what's happening to her, oh my god, there's always something wrong, there's always something. Yet these same people want to call me every single day and talk for hours. I'm not talking about the genuine ones that actually are going through stuff. I'm more than happy to be there, more than happy. Besides, you know, my wanting to help people is because with everything I go through, putting a smile on somebody's face sometimes reminds me that maybe the world isn't so bad. Going back to my friend that said I was preaching now, I've had my fair share of anger with God. Oh, I mean, I didn't know I was angry. I mean, there was a time I sometimes, you know, I'll go through bouts of months that I wouldn't even pray because I kept asking God, like, why me? Why am I going through these things? Why is this happening? Why is that happening to me? Why all the time? There's always something. So I was asking, but I wasn't listening. I was just running around trying to make something happen. Then it would crash. Then I would avoid my own problems and listen to everybody else's problems and be there for everybody and please people. And people are mad because I'm deciding to take care of myself now. People are mad. People are angry. Oh, who does she think she is? She thinks she's better than everybody. She's not talking to this. She's not talking to that. You know, there was a time a true friend of mine said something to me, and I held on to that word. She said to me once, Dee, I understand when you detach and you go into your own shell and you're not talking to people, because we all call you and talk about our problems to you without never really asking you or never really knowing what you're going through. We all forget you have your own problems. So I understand, and that is a true friend. I love you. God bless your soul. I know you're going to watch this. I love you. You're a genuine human being, and I love you for it. Because other people just want to talk and hate. She's tired. She's preaching now. Am I not supposed to be happy and proud and to talk about the one that saves me? I went through all this, no scratch. I didn't even suffer. I mean, I would literally, sometimes people would ask me, do you have money, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I don't even have a dime on me, but you open my fridge and I've got like turkey and drinks and rice and jollof rice, and people are like, can you imagine? She said she doesn't have money, and look at everything. I got to her house. Oh my God, our fridge is so packed. Did you ask how we got there? Going through all that, God gave me a very good support system. No matter what, my mother would run to my rescue at every point in time. Do people know how it feels when you're not a lazy person at all, but things keep happening with work? Nobody knows how it feels, and I get so afraid to actually discuss it with people because I don't want to be judged. So I use other people's problems like, okay, I'm just going to put a smile on that person's face. Okay, so life is not that bad. At least somebody else is smiling, even if I can't smile. It's a lot from a very young age. People want to call me at 3 a.m. to talk about their problems without even asking me that, why are you awake at this time? In the last 4 days, collectively, maybe if I have slept, I probably would have slept maybe 5 hours. Bouts of insomnia. It is real. And people don't even ask, oh, why are you awake? They say, well, she's the girl that will be up and she's the girl that would attend to everybody's problems. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, well, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. So now that I actually am trying to sleep and I will get back to the problem when I wake up, it's a problem. People are mad. Who does she think she is? It's so unfair. Somebody actually sent me a message that you call yourself a Christian and you have such bad character because I will not pick up the call to listen to problems at 5 a.m. That's the bad character, basically. I get people saying to me, oh, she's not who she says she is, something. Who am I? Because I've never really discussed who I am with anybody. I mean, yes, I have friends that know me well, but very few people know what I go through because I don't discuss it. I'm usually silent about it. But for once, I'm doing something positive. Rather than go to people and knock on their doors and tell them how bad my life is, I am turning my pain into power. Trying to help other people from going through the same things I went through. But people don't like it because it's not mainstream, so it's boring. She's looking for attention. Attention, really? Do people understand what it's like to spend hours putting together a video that sometimes I even have to study for, and you get, what, 2 likes? Is that attention? Because it's not mainstream, it's not gossip, it's serious talk, and people generally don't like serious talk. It's too much because a lot of people are genuinely going through stuff, so sometimes they just want to watch comedy and not really listen to 30 minutes of somebody rambling on about, oh, karma or something. It's too much. But there are also people that genuinely they need that information. So many times I have tried to give up, like, I'm not doing these videos again, I can't be bothered, I'm tired of it. And in fact, there was a Saturday morning, I remember correctly, and I posted a video and I was trying to put together a topic for the next one. I was like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, because I've always hated being in front of the camera. I grew up a media person, so I know what mainstream is, and to get likes, I know exactly what I can do. I can put on nice clothes and talk about fancy stuff, and I have good friends in good places. I'll stay on their private jet and do videos, and do you know how many likes I would have? A lot. So that morning I was going to give up. Like, this is a lot. I've avoided anything that is close to being success. I avoid it because I don't want to go through the pain of having to watch it crash. So every time success comes my way, an opportunity, I put somebody else there. Oh, you go and do it, and hoping at some point they will say thank you or something. And these are the people that hurt me the most. The same people, the people I've trusted and helped the most, are the people, and people tell me about what people like. So because I'm trying to cut back my time and take time for myself and not pick up as many calls and instead just create videos where people can learn other things and, you know, use someone else's pain as experience rather than go through it yourself. And this is how I can lend my own effect to change. This is my own little way. So even if it's one like, even if it's 2 people that watch it, those 2 people, it means something to me. If I can save 2 lives, oh my goodness, I have done a lot in my life. Don't you know that? So attention, really? Every time I post a video, I almost want to give it up. I'm done. I'm like, you know, I post the video and I run off because I don't even want to see how many likes. So because I don't want to feel bad, because nobody wants to be doing this for 5 likes. But it's not mainstream. I've never been mainstream. Nothing about my life is mainstream. People don't know my pain, and I'm turning that into power, and people are mad about that. So that morning I wanted to give up, and you know, this is an old friend I'd not even spoken to in such a long time, and at that minute, you will see this, and God bless you for that. She sent me a message and said, "Dee, thank you for these messages. You don't understand how many people you're actually helping." And that was it. That was it for me. I knew at that point. I've always known. I knew I was supposed to be doing this. I'm doing the right thing. I'm absolutely doing the right thing. So if it's one person that can watch it, then so be it. So be it. Someone actually said, oh, you know, maybe she's looking for a husband, is why she's doing all these videos trying to get attention. So basically, let's take that as okay, let's say you're correct. So I would get a husband on social media. With everything I've been through in my life, I talk about vibrations, I talk about this, I talk about that, because I don't want to put myself in trouble. I don't want to get into trouble. I can't. The kind of person I want will, I'm not saying can't be on social media, but maybe there are 5 of them alive. Do you know the kind of person I'm looking for? These people talking, have they been in relationships where the person you love would even try to kill you? Have they experienced that? No. So I'll come on social media to get a man? You think I need social media to do that? Really? It's crazy. People wear their pain so well. Doesn't mean they don't have it. They do. People go through stuff. And I realized that I can't be there for everybody. But because I don't want to be a puppet anymore, people are mad. They're so angry. Oh my God. Oh, Yukana doesn't even pick up. Really? People want to talk and judge my own life. What about yours? I'm on my own journey. This is my own path. Look at your fingers. Your fingerprint, your thumbprint is authentically yours. Two people, no other person in this world has the same fingerprint. Everybody has their own journey to live. This is my path. Let me live mine. Live yours. Live yours. How I decide to serve my God is nobody's business. Did you know when I cried so much and asked God, why me? Why me? Why am I going through this? I kept asking. And sometimes I almost appreciate, the downtime of COVID, because that was what helped me. That was my turning point. Because for once, I wasn't running to please people. I wasn't trying to make everybody happy. I wasn't pleasing people. I could actually sit back and be silent and think. And then it came to me. I woke up. Because I sat down this day and my support system was gone. And I didn't know what to do. And I just kept running. I was confused. How the only person that understood my pain, that could actually relate to it, I didn't have that person anymore. And I didn't know what to do. So I sat back. And then it was the COVID season and everybody was home. So I had time to myself. I had time to think. So I started to think back to my parents. And my parents have this, they're very different people. They have two very different parenting styles. My mom is like the mother hen, and she wouldn't want you to experience the bad stuff. So she would aggressively force you into, sit down there. She doesn't want you to experience anything bad. So but my dad is quite different. And honestly, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand his parenting style till, not that I didn't understand it, we were very close, but I think I started to really appreciate him during that COVID time, because thinking back, he's also passed away, by the way, God rest his soul. I realized the amount of wisdom he had. One thing I used to complain so much about him, like, my dad is sitting, right, and you climb a building and fall and you're crying, and he would just sit down and look at you like, and then you cry to him like, why did you tell me not to climb the building? And he would say to me, sweetheart, you never asked my opinion. And that was it. The moment I remember that, I had it. I never asked. Because I can cook does not mean I'm destined to be a chef. I never really asked God what I should be doing or where I should be going. People have their journeys, and my journey, I was on a wrong journey. I was on other people's journey. I can cook so well. So now I'm a chef. Yeah. Then I'm running around doing businesses and it's crashing. And I'm like, God, why? But I never really asked. I never asked his opinion. I never said, am I supposed to be doing what do you want me to do? I just, God, do this for me. Why would you do this? You took this away from me. I don't like it. I've gone through bout of people, the closest people, lying on my name, slander. I've been through it all. When a whole institution will turn against me over lies. But I didn't understand why. Horrible. Not that I've been in great relationships as well, but I've also been in some deadly ones. And I didn't understand why this had to be my story. But I get it now. Because I never really suffered. I had good support system. So when I started to ask God, the answers were that if you don't feel the pain, how would you truly, genuinely help other people? How would you empathize with people? That's the journey I put you on. You should be asking me what your destiny is, what you really should be doing. I gave you this great communication skill for a reason. I taught you how to write very well for a reason. I gave you empathy for a reason. You should be using it to serve me and not people, not pleasing people. You have a good heart towards people for a reason. I never asked. I was just running around doing it on my own, thinking I could really do it on my own. My journey is different. It's my journey. People should live their journey, and everybody does not have to be like everybody else. But don't feel bad for me. I'm not saying this for pity. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. And because I have survived it all is why I can turn my own pain into power to help other people. I'm not a victim. That was my turning point. And I didn't know how to navigate, because I've always lived my life, trying to make everybody else happy, because okay, maybe something's going wrong that I can't discuss with anybody. But if other people are smiling, then life is good. This, that. So I thought, how about making myself happy? So I started asking. And since then, I have had a better quality of life. Because I'm not just trying to do whatever it is. I'm asking, should I be doing this? Should I go there? Am I supposed to be? How I resonate with my God is nobody's business. You know, somebody actually said, you say namaste. Are you Buddhist now? Are you Christian? You say you're Christian, then you're Buddhist. I don't discriminate. I don't live under the confines of religious beliefs. I'm not religious. For me, the factor is God. Because I grew up in a home where, the funniest of things, my mom is from a very, very strong Christian background. My father is from a very, very, very strong Muslim background. He actually goes to all the pilgrimage, Hajj. But my father would wake me up on a Sunday morning to go to church. They lived together in harmony because they both understood that the factor was God. That taught me a lot in my life. Because now I realize that how people resonate with God. Yes, I get it. Because the Bible, in Christianity, the Bible says the only way to God is through Jesus Christ. So if you don't believe in Jesus, you probably won't make heaven. I'm a Christian. I get that. But I don't live by that. Because both my parents lived together. Both in their religions, very strong. But they lived in harmony because the common factor for them was God. I was in church with my mom one day and she pinked me and said, look who's here. I turned around and saw my dad. After the service, I went to him and I was like, what are you doing in church? And he said, I'm sorry, I thought you guys were serving God here. What, am I not allowed to serve God? If my mom tried to force him to be a Christian, to become a Christian, he probably won't be able to navigate. He probably won't be able to resonate with the God he served. If my father, even though my mom followed him, she's an Alaja, but she cannot even say anything in Arabic to save her own life. Yet she loves to pray. If my father had said to her, become a Muslim by force, otherwise I won't marry you, she probably would have been lost and stopped serving God because she didn't even know how to in that religion. So I got it. How people resonate. Not everybody cannot resonate with God by being Christian. Everybody cannot resonate with God by being Muslim. Everybody cannot resonate. So if I That's why for me, it's about vibrations. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a bad person, as long, for me, serve God. If God is the common factor, I'm good. Now, I may not be able to marry a Muslim or Buddhist. Why? Because for my journey, the partnership I would want would be somebody that we understand that we're heading towards. We can do it in partnership. Not that my parents were not partners in that way, but when it came to serving God, everybody did it in their own way. Now, I saw that. It was great because they were able to navigate in that way. But for me, I want the partnership. However, I won't discriminate and say to anybody, oh, because you're not Christian like me, then you're a bad person. No. I was talking to a family member about a few days ago, and I have an uncle that is Muslim. One of the greatest people I've ever come across in my life. When he talks to you, you feel like every problem you have literally goes away, because this man, his faith in God is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Every time I speak to him, I kneel down and I say thank you. Like, I'm literally thanking him for even giving me the opportunity to talk to him. Why? Because of the wisdom, because of his God factor. He's Muslim. So who am I to discriminate? If he was forced to be Christian, I don't know if he would be able to serve God with such passion. His resignation was in Islam. So when I say namaste, in case this person, and I'm going to address this, my namaste, yes. Am I Hindu now? Indians say that to greet each other, yes. Maybe Buddhism or Hindu, in Hindu, people say that to the people bow down to other people as a form of respect. And yes, Christianity says you should not bow down to any other person, but I'm not bowing down to people. Anybody that knows anything about me knows that no matter how evil someone is, I try to still see the good in them. If you're close to me, then you know that. I don't care. And most of the time I get burnt. That's how I get in trouble all the time. And then people turn around and say to me, but we told you that person was evil. We told you that person was bad. I'm like, I still try to see the good in them. And that good I see is the little speck, no matter how tiny it is, of the God factor in them. So my namaste is that I see and I respect the God in you. I respect the divine in you. I respect people. Be you're a cleaner. People consider. I respect them. I don't care. Someone said to me recently, oh, a snake is still a snake, no matter how well dressed. And those are the things I'm trying to understand now, because I always try to see the good in people. But these are the same people that have done the worst of things to me. And they're saying to me, am I preaching now? I said Manners Day. Oh, am I Hindu now? Am I this? No. Sometimes I look at Buddhist quotes, because those quotes they talk about life in the most unique ways. I learn what I need to learn from those quotes. I read it, I learn it. I don't understand anything about the religion. Does not mean I am so myopic or so short-sighted or so closed-minded that I can't learn something from it. I learn from everything. So I look at those quotes and I learn from it. And I don't discriminate. You're either of high vibrations or low vibrations. I may not be able to be with you in a romantic kind of way, in an intimate way, but does not mean if you're a good person, you have a good heart. That's what I care about. Everybody has their journey. Everybody has their path. I'm living mine. I'm living mine. I have racked up enemies trying to help, because I understand what it's like to feel pain. When other people are feeling it, I run to them and I'm trying to help. And instead they're like, why is she trying to control me? Oh my God, why is she in my business? Why is she? So I stopped. And now I'm thinking, okay, put it together in videos and, so you're not literally, personally trying to be there for people, because then again, it causes problems. I don't know why people have to talk. She thinks she's this, she thinks she's that. What am I? What do you know about me? Oh, she's not really who she says she is. Who am I? Do you even know who I am? Have I ever sat down to tell you anything about myself? I've been silent. I do the videos, I cancel it. I'm so worried about what people think. People may not like it. I had to go back to the drawing board to realize I'm not doing this for people or because of people. Not everybody is going to like it, but some people have genuine pains. I'm not talking about the silly ones. I'm talking about the other genuine people that actually come to me and say, look, and we talk about it. Because I can't discuss mine with people does not mean I don't understand their pain. I've had to go through those pains, and this is why I went through all that. And God is saying to me, you never suffered. Yes, you might have suffered emotionally. Yes, you might have suffered mentally. But even when you had to leave your home and you had to lose your home, you didn't suffer. You were not on the road. I provided a place for you. I provided a place for you. Even when you had no money, I provided support system. You were eating turkey. And people thought you were lying because you didn't tell them. Anyway, I just wanted to get this out of the way. And for that person that says I'm looking for a husband, wait till I send you an email asking to shag your brother. Then you can conclude that I'm actually looking for a husband. I love you all. Have a wonderful week. Stay blessed. Namaste.